Iota value equivalent to $0.2309 a coin. The present exchanged cost range $0.254 and $0.326. The earlier day close $22.94. The change was plus 15 plus 65%. Reverse rate Iota. Iota figure for August 2024. Initially cost at $21. Excessive costs 26, while low costs 21. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 23. Iota cost figure toward the month's end 24. Change for August 14 3%. Iota cost expectation for September 2024. Initially cost at $24. Excessive costs 30, while low cost 24. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 27. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends 28. Change for September 16 7%. Iota conjecture for October 2024. Before all else cost at $28. Excessive costs 31, while low costs 27. Be arrived at the midpoint of costs 29. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends 29. Change for October 6%. Iota cost expectation for November 2024. Before all else cost at $29. Exorbitant costs 36, while low cost 29. The found the middle value of costs and 32. Iota cost gauge toward the month's ends are 34. Change for November 17 2%. Iota gauge for December 2024. In the first place, cost at $34. Exorbitant costs are 42, while low costs 34. The found the middle value of costs and 37. Iota cost gauge toward the month's ends are 39. Change for December 14 7%. Iota cost expectation for January 2025. In the first place, cost at $39. Exorbitant costs on 44, while low costs 38. The found the middle value of costs in 41. Iota cost estimate toward the month's ends in 41. Change for January 1%. Iota estimate for February 2025. First and foremost cost at $41. Exorbitant costs in 44, while low costs 38. The found the middle value of cost on 41. Iota cost estimate toward the month's ends in 41. Change for February's N%. Iota cost expectation for Walk 2025. First and foremost cost at $41. Exorbitant costs on 45, while low costs 39. The found the middle value of cost on 42. Iota cost gauge toward the month's ends on 42. Change for spring 4%. Iota conjecture for April 2025. At the outset, cost at $42. Excessive costs at 45, while low costs 39. The arrived at the midpoint of costs at 42. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends at 42. Change for April 0%. Iota cost expectation for May 2025. In the first place, cost at $42. Exorbitant costs are 46, while low costs are 40. The found the middle value of costs at 43. Iota cost estimate toward the month's ends in 43. Change for May 4%. Iota figure for June 2025. Initially cost at $43. Excessive costs on 46, while low costs on 40. The arrived at the midpoint of costs in 43. Iota cost figure toward the month's ends on 43. Change for June 0%. Iota cost expectation for July 2025. First and foremost cost at $43. Exorbitant costs on 47, while low costs on 41. The found the middle value of costs of 44. Iota cost estimate toward the month's end on 44. Change for July 3%. Iota gauge for August 2025. To start with, cost at $44. Exorbitant costs on 48, while low costs in 42. The found the middle value of costs on 45. Iota cost gauge toward the month's ends on 45. Change for August 3%. Iota cost expectation for September 2025. To start with, cost at $45. Exorbitant costs are 50, while low costs are 44. The found the middle value of cost on 47. Iota cost gauge toward the month's ends on 47. Change for September 4%. Iota gauge for October 2025. At the outset, cost at $47. Excessive costs 59, while low costs at 47. The arrived at the midpoint of costs of 52. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends at 55. Change for October 17%. Iota cost expectation for November 2025. At the outset, cost at $55. Excessive costs on 55, while low costs on 43. The arrived at the midpoint of costs of 50. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends in 46. Change for November 16.4%. Iota conjecture for December 2025. At the outset, cost at $46. Excessive costs on 46, while low costs are 36. The arrived at the midpoint of cost at 42. Iota cost figure toward the month's ends at 39. Change for December 15.2%. Iota cost expectation for January 2026. At the outset, cost at $39. Excessive costs 39, while low costs on 33. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 37. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends E35. Change for January 10.3%. Iota estimate for February 2026. First and foremost, cost at $35. Exorbitant costs 39, while low costs on 33. They found the middle value of costs at 36. Iota cost estimate toward the month's ends on 36. Change for February 2.9%. Iota cost expectation for Walk 2026. First and foremost, cost at $36. Exorbitant costs on 36, while low costs are 30. They found the middle value of costs 34. Iota cost figure toward the month's ends at 32. Change for spring 11.1%. Iota figure for April 2026. Initially cost at $32. Excessive costs on 40, while low costs on 32. The arrived at the midpoint of costs are 35. Iota cost figure toward the month's ends at 37. Change for April 15.6%. Iota expectation for May 2024. Before all else, cost at 4,348 coins. Excessive cost 5,000, while low 3,704. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 4,395. The estimate figure toward the month's end 4,167. Change for May 4.2%. Dollar to Iota gauge for June 2024. In the first place, cost at 4,167 coins. Exorbitant cost 5,263, while low 3,704. They found the middle value of cost 4,284. The estimate gauge toward the month's end 4,000. Change for June 40%. Estimate expectation for July 2024. Initially costed 4,000 coins. Excessive cost 5,000, while low 4,000. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 4,441. The estimate figure toward the month's end 4,762. Change for July 19.1%. Dollar to Iota gauge for August 2024. To start with, cost at 4,762 coins. Exorbitant cost 4,762, while low 3,846.